Hello and good evening. My name is Ryan. I am your host. On today's show, we will walk you through your keyboard so you can have a more faster experience with your Linux machine. Here are the most 13 known keyboard shortcuts every user should know. Number 1, your super key. If you have to use just one keyboard shortcut on your machine, this has to be the one. You want to open an application, just press your super key, the search bar will pop up, then just type in the application's name in, and then bam, it's running. If the application is not installed, it will even suggest application from your software center for you to install. Number 2, Control-Alt-T, the Linux terminal shortcut. You want to open a new terminal in your machine, just press Control-Alt-T and the terminal will appear. This is one of my favorite keyboard shortcuts. Number 3, Control-Alt-L, the lock screen. Locking your screen when you are not at your desk is one of the most basic security tips I can pound in your mind. Instead of going to the bottom left-hand corner and then choosing the lock screen option in your menu, you can simply use the Control-Alt-L key combination to quickly lock your machine. Number 4, Control-Alt-D, showing your desktop. Control-Alt-D will minimize all your applications in Windows to quickly show your desktop. Pressing Control-Alt-D again will open all of the running applications in Windows as it was previously shown. Number 5, Control-C, cutting your selections. To cut your file or text so you can quickly move that file or text to a different location, just highlight that text or file, then press Control-C, will cut that selection out so you can move that file or text. Number 6, Alt-Tab, switch between running applications. If you have more than one application running, you can switch between the applications using the Alt-Tab key. Keep holding the Alt and pressing the Tab key. The application switcher will appear while holding the Alt key and keep tapping on the Tab key. You can select between the applications. When you're at the desired applications, release both keys, then bam, you're at your new desired location. Number 7, Super plus your arrow keys. Window snapping. This is also available in Windows as well. While using an application, just press your super key, your left arrow key, and the application will go to the left edge of the screen and take that half of the screen. Clicking on another application and repeating the super plus right key will take that application and snap it to the right side of your screen. Number 8, Super M, the toggle notification tray. GNOME has a notification tray where you can see notifications for various system and application activities. You also have a calendar there. So press Super plus M will bring that selection up. Number 9, Super Spacebar. Super plus spacebar, change input keyboard for multilingual setup if you are a multilingual user. Perhaps you have one or more keyboards installed on your system. For example, I use the Hendai on the Ubuntu along with English, and I have the Hendai keyboard installed along with the default English one, so I can switch between both keyboards. All they do is just swap and play. Alt F2, running console. This is for power users. If you want to run a quick command instead of opening a terminal and running the command there, you can use your Alt F2 to run the console. This is particularly helpful when you have to use applications that can only be run from the terminal. Number 11, Control Q, closing an application window. If you have an application running, you can close the applications using the Control Q key combination. Number 12, Control Alt Arrow, move between workspaces. Workspace switching. If you're one of those power users who have multiple workspaces, switching couldn't be any faster. And finally, number 13, Control Alt Delete, log out. No, not like Windows. The famous combination of Control Alt Delete will not bring up Task Manager unless you use custom key combination shortcuts for that particular program. And that brings us to the end of this quick podcast. Thank you for listening. And like always, 73. Please click on like and subscribe.